Jordan Harbinger of The Jordan Harbinger Show here. Today, a little bonus we put together for you. This is a walkthrough with Kris Buckner of his warehouse. This is like the Indiana Jones style warehouse loaded to the brim with counterfeit goods. We're talking police badges, fake Viagra, handbags, watches, cancer drugs, anything you can think of that's counterfeit probably made its way through this warehouse. It's an evidence locker run by Kris Buckner and the LAPD. Come take a look. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Let's go. We're here at Investigative Consultants in Torrance, California. This is a secure warehouse facility with millions of dollars in counterfeit goods. Kris Buckner, head of IC, tell us a little bit about what we're going to see here today.
Well, we're a full-service investigative company. We investigate counterfeit and piracy, so you're going to get the in-depth look. The inner work is of what we do to protect the world's most famous brands.
All right, let's take a look around. Kris, what are we looking at here? You're a decorated man.
No, fortunately, we've worked with law enforcement and brands since 1995, and these are just some of the awards and certificates we've received from folks that we've worked with. I mean, extremely proud if somebody's going to take the time to acknowledge our work. Definitely want to display it. We're proud. So this is our training and awareness room. So we have all types of different counterfeit and illicit goods displayed. It's really important for us to educate law enforcement and others about, the extent of counterfeiting. People don't generally have a great understanding of what's out there.
Look at all this stuff, man. I know people that have these.
Look, 90% of the people out there have bought counterfeit and utilize it on a daily basis. Hopefully we can get an awareness going to where people don't buy counterfeit anymore.
So these, I can understand why there's a market for these. I mean, I don't want to pay $68 for baby shoes, but if you must have Gucci baby shoes, like this is a reasonable option in most people's minds.
Well, unfortunately, those aren't made in regulated conditions, right? A lot of the products are made outside the U.S. in unregulated conditions, child labor involved, human trafficking, things like that. So buying counterfeit goods, comes at a consequence, which a lot of people don't understand. And then what types of materials are these shoes made of? Right? There's been contaminants found, things like that that could be potentially dangerous. You just never know. Even a pair of shoes.
Okay, I'm putting those down.
Yep.
Maybe wash my hands.
Good call.
So I understand fake makeup, sunglasses, not necessarily totally clear on the Osama bin Laden CD here. Maybe this is his Christmas album, I'm not sure. But what I don't get at all are these steering wheel components. What is this?
Those are actually counterfeit airbag covers. And so at the end of the day, these things are extremely dangerous. So a lot of the accidents you hear about airbags deploying, the scary thing is a lot of these airbag covers, the emblems themselves are actually not affixed on. It can easily come off and become a projectile.
Oh, wow. So that's just sort of stamped into plastic and not secured.
Yeah.
So when the airbag explodes, that's going straight into my face.
Oh, 110%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's always important, like if you're gonna get your car serviced, you're gonna do anything, go to reputable people. It's a little scary. The problem is about counterfeiting, people know that they're exposing people to danger, but they don't care because they just wanna make the money. That's all they care about, bro, money.
Wow. So fake makeup seems like not really a big deal. Like who cares if I've got some fake stuff, you're gonna use it for a month, maybe not even, and then throw it away anyway. Why should I pay $500 for stuff instead of $5?
I get it, and that's a common public perception that, hey, I want something that's expensive for cheap, right? The problem is counterfeit makeup's not made in regulated conditions, right? So we found human feces, animal feces, bacteria, carcinogens, all inside counterfeit makeup. That's the problem. If they were made in regulated conditions, maybe not such a big deal, but you're putting that on your face, you're putting that on your body, right? So that should be a little scary. Yeah. People should be concerned.
Why is there feces in here? They're like, you can't find something else that's gonna make dark eyeliner? You gotta use human crap?
No, I think what you gotta look at is counterfeiters are all about the money. So they wanna make this makeup as cheap as possible. So they don't care if it gets contaminated, they don't care. As long as they can put it in this Kylie and Jordan packaging, sell it to a consumer, they don't care what the contents are. They don't care if somebody's gonna get hurt or maybe even die from it. They really don't care.
What am I looking at here? This looks like something from high school shop class.
Well, this is a pill press, and with this pill press, an investment of $1,000, you could be in the business of pressing counterfeit Xanax, Oxy, ED drugs, whatever you want.
So these are the dyes, right? There's brand names, there's pharmaceutical names, there's designer labels, which I assume are for ecstasy or some other kind of. Nobody's buying a Louis Vuitton Viagra, right?
That's true. So again, you buy the press itself, you buy the dyes for an investment of $1,000, you buy the active pharmaceutical ingredient, you can press whatever it is that you want. The main concern is all this stuff is being done in unregulated conditions. So recently we've seen, this stuff mixed. If you want Xanax, they're mixing it with fentanyl, and people are dying.
This is not something I expected. What's going on here with the fake badges?
These are all counterfeit police badges, Jordan. If you feel how heavy that thing is.
This looks more real than a real police badge.
Actually, they're higher quality than the real badges. And what's scary with the advent of the internet, you can buy any type of counterfeit item you want out there. But I think what you got to look at is, LAPD may not be a victim of quote unquote counterfeiting, but what can a bad person use that badge for? Getting into secured facilities, places like that. It's a huge concern.
So what do we got in here? This is like the Indiana Jones warehouse of counterfeit goods.
You've got a smorgasbord of counterfeit, from handbags, shoes, tobacco, pharmaceuticals, and the equipment used to make counterfeit stuff is all maintained here at this facility.
What's the street value of the stuff we got in here?
Tens of millions of dollars of counterfeit goods.
How do you know what you're looking for? These are just plain brown boxes. You throw a label on it, but what do you know what you're looking for?
Yeah, so what people understand is, even as a private company, we're an evidence facility. So we're licensed, we're bonded. Everything is maintained under strict chain of custody. As you notice when you walked in, it's cameraed, it's alarmed, there's a sign in, sign out log. Everything is inventoried, everything's put in a specific location. So drop of a hat, we can find out where any piece of evidence is in this whole place.
If you thought that was interesting, click here for a full interview with Kris Buckner, where we do a deep dive on counterfeiting. What you don't know will shock you.